Well, it's the final countdown, a historic moment. Just hours from now, South Korean President Moon Jae-in is scheduled to meet North Korean leader Jong Un. The final preparations are being made for what will be the first visit by a North Korean leader to the South since the end of the Korean War. And Chery Kang is there at the heart of it all. Chery, what can you tell us from the Unification Bridge at the inter-Korean border?
Yes, that's right. I'm live at the Unification Bridge. Now, this is a bridge that South Koreans have been using to get to the border village of Panmunjom. That's where the summit is happening tomorrow. And the first handshake, perhaps, the first greetings between leaders of the two Koreas happening at 9:30 South Korean time, because I say that because they've got a half an hour difference there. But yes, 9:30, so not too late because the leaders have to make their way to the border village, but not too late because they've got global audience as well, especially on the state side, especially people who are watching from the other side of the world, really, to watch him come out of his shell a little bit and shake his hands with the South Korean counterpart and really portray the image of a legitimate state leader. So what kind of reception will this summit get? Will he get? A lot of focus goes on to that. And of course, what are they going to eat for dinner tomorrow? And of course, what kind of paintings will they have in the meeting room on the wall there? I mean, it's just a lot of minute details also getting a lot of attention from, of course, the South Korean media reports as well. And get this, they're also having Pyongyang-style cold noodles. So that's actually reportedly said to be an idea from the South Korean officials, sort of out of consideration for this North Korean leader. But of course, Chery, at the end of the day, what really decides the success of this summit is what ends up surviving in the agreement that the two leaders are expected to sign tomorrow. Chery?
Absolutely, Chery, and you and I know that officially both North and South Korea are still in a state of war, and one has to wonder whether there's going to be any tangible material takeaway after this summit between North and South that will change that position.
Exactly. So I think what needs to really come out or made clear in that joint agreement that the two leaders are expected to sign after all these meetings tomorrow is what North Korea ends up agreeing to in terms of denuclearization on the Korean Peninsula. Do note that we have not really heard from North Koreans themselves very much clearly about what they want to do in terms of denuclearization. I mean, over the weekend, all they said was, now we don't really have to test anymore because we've already got nuclear weapons. But that's not exactly the definition that I believe a South Korean leader Moon Jae-in or a U.S. President Trump will agree to. So I think really at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what they end up having over lunch or dinner or whose sister is coming to the southern side of the border town, but it's really about what Jong Un brings himself to sign. The South Korean presidential office was just holding a press conference earlier in the day today, and what they were saying is if North Korean leader Jong Un signs some sort of an agreement alongside South Korea's Moon Jae-in, and if this statement includes the word denuclearization in written form, that's a success for the third inter-Korean summit for Korea's history.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.